2 weeks ago, we couldn't get in here because there was so much snow. And now, like 26 degrees Celsius today. Whew. Love spring in the Okanagan. Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. It is a beautiful Saturday and the family wanted something to do. Asked around and you know, we came up with Evan loves opal hunting. So here we are at my opal claim and we're gonna do some digging. I found actually a new spot on my claim that showed some great agates. So we're gonna dig here, we're gonna check out the new site and see what we can find. Got the whole family with us today. Say hi, Ev.
Hi.
Wish us luck and I hope you enjoy. Now there was some fresh logging going on in this area in the last year, and they actually did a whole bunch of road work. And when they did the road work, they actually hit our bank here and cleared off a whole bunch of stuff. Made it so it's not so easy to dig actually. One of my jobs today is I brought up the generator and the big chisel, the big demolition hammer, and I want to actually create more of a quarry like it used to be right here. So when we bring the club up here, that there's an easier place for, you know, all the kids to go digging. That's one of my jobs, plus the new spot. Now these opals here are common opal. They're not precious opal, meaning that they don't have the play of colors when you like twist it in the light. I do get lots of people commenting when I create these opal videos saying, hey, that's not really opal, because they're thinking of like that Australian or the Ethiopian opal that has those great colors in it. We have found 3 pieces on this claim that show a play of color, but most of them are these common opal. It's a layer of green, white, and then agate on top, sometimes with quartz crystals in it. That's the opals from this opal claim. The new spot I found is mostly agate nodules or geodes, agate with crystals in the center. Enough talking, let's get working. Look at that guy. Green opal all the way through. Do you see it down there? That is an agate. See what this looks like. There's a nice big one. You can see the clear agate on top, the green opal below. This one looks kind of fractured up. There's another one right there. Right now we're just clearing the topsoil and picking out the stuff that we see, but hey, since we see this on the bedrock, oh, look at that. It's already loose. Oh yeah. Look at that little guy. Beautiful banding in that agate with a bit of opal on the bottom. Mom found something, big chunk of white opal in here, so we could chip that away and see what we could find. Well done. There we go, you can see the agate inside there. I'll clean that up and get you some good pictures. Well, there's one that just showed its face for me. It's got a big crack right through it, so it's not coming out full. But look at that, green opal. Looking good. There's the top of a really nice one. I'll have to be very careful getting all the material around it off, but let's get it, see if we can get it out mostly full. Fantastic. There's another butte. Well, Dana said she just found one. Let's have a look. They look pretty good. Well done, Dane. Okay, this looks like a perfect one. I just had a rock on here that I chipped and pried and it came away, and I see underneath it what looks to be a perfect, nice, big opal nodule. Looks great. Hey, let's be careful and get this out without breaking it. Oh, I got a good one. I was working at this little guy here, which broke up on the front side, but then I realized he was actually fairly big, so he actually goes back into the stone a ways. Really nice looking stuff. Really good. We could make pendants, we could make gems out of those. That's awesome. But as I was working on that one, I saw this. Nice. It's loose. There it is. Now before this video goes out, I do hope to actually make a few pieces of jewelry out of the opals and agates from this site here, and I'll put them up for auction on my website for sure. Oh yeah! We're getting some nice agates and opals. Look at this beast. It might be agate all the way through, I'm not sure. That might be a real big beast or it might just be a thin one on top. Oh, definitely turning one of these big ones into a piece of jewelry for you guys to see here. That one will make a nice piece of jewelry. That socket right there just fell out from up here somewhere. I don't see what was in that socket, but there must be a nice one right here somewhere. Somewhere? Well, there's one right there. Oh, look at that. Nice. And I think we had both cameras on that. Ha-ha! That is a beaut. Into the bag she goes. But there's still another one here somewhere. There it is right here. That's what was making the socket. That one right there. I like this size. They make really nice pieces of jewelry if you cut them. So crosswise like that. If they have the layers inside, those come out great. Now there's one I'll be making a pendant out of. You can see the layers of green, and then the white on top will probably be a white opal with agate, maybe even quartz crystals inside. And another nice one. It's a good day on the opal claim. Nice little one at the bottom of this. And it came out. Oh, that's gonna be a nice one. I can tell because the clear agate, the white and the green. Over here where it's solid, I'll be able to take a slab off that. That there might be my piece of jewelry. I think I've said that for a few of them now though. Good camera work, Dana. Oh yeah. There's a nice big one right there. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get that one out. It's already got a crack in it. Most of these have cracks just from weathering. So that one crack is near the edge, so it might not wreck it. So that makes a nice little piece for someone. There we go. Another one that's gonna be perfect out the back side. Front side here has fractures and stuff, so I'd have to cut that off. But the back side is perfect. Most of these will end up in my agate bags. Some of them I'll make jewelry out of and leave pictures in this video. The battery just died. I guess that's an indication that we should head off to the other spot that I recently discovered. Brand new discovery. We've known about this site for years. The other site I've known about for a week. Let's go see what we can find. So I didn't quite get this to the quarry look that I wanted. I wanted to get down and sort of a real big pocket in there for the club members to come and play at. I'll come back and deal with that. I can do this at another time. Everyone wants to go see the new site. And of course my boys are hard at work. So the local logging company recently logged this logging block here. I know logging sometimes disturbs bedrock where they take their machines over these logging blocks. So I walked every square foot of this, looking to see if there's any disturbed bedrock. I found a section right down here that actually had a few agates, right below the pit I was just digging. But then when I walked way over there, I found a new site still on my claim that had lots of great agates just sitting on the surface. I picked up a bucket load, marked the spot, and we're gonna go back and see if we can start digging into that bedrock and what we might find. But first, we gotta clean up here. So we just drove a few feet up the road to a place where it's easier to walk down. We're just gonna walk over the edge here and get to that new spot. So earlier this week when I found this site, these were the agates I managed to pick up just laying on the surface. We're gonna take down the digging tools and see if we can find more of the same, or better. Alex just found an awesome chunk of seam agate, or crazy nodule of some sort. There we go. Neat agate, Alex. Well done.
Thank you.
So I found all those agates you just saw, just laying in this one little area right here. You can see that the machinery that was logging here disturbed bedrock and broke it up. And just walking through this area, all through here, I was just picking off the surface. Today, we have tools, and we're gonna dig down into the surface a bit and see if we can maybe get to bedrock in some of these spots to see what it looks like when it's in place, in situ, and maybe find some more. What did you find, Evan? The first agate of the day from this site. Well done. All of the agates down here seem to be these little round balls. That's what we're looking for. In this mess is just any rocks that come out round and rolly, because we might not be able to see the surface color due to the mud. There we go. There's the first one I just dug out of that hole. So Alex just found these two. They're broken, but inside they have calcium. Really neat if you take that and dissolve that in acid, because the calcium will dissolve away, and sometimes it reveals crystals or, you know, bubbly stuff. It can reveal all sorts of neat treasures inside once the calcium's gone away. Alex just found this one, just a chip off the corner, but it's nice banded agate inside. Not quite sure how far in it goes. Definitely worth keeping. Well, it looks like last week when I was here, I got all the easy pickings because, well, we've dug a few little holes around to see if we could find bedrock, but we're not finding much. I'd love to find actual bedrock when we dug down. That way we get an idea of, check it out. Yeah, it is. It's an agate. Nice big one. Nice. But yeah, I'd like to find the bedrock here. It's got to be close to the surface because the machine's disturbed it. Oh, how about this one? Ev.
Is that one?
Yep, that's an agate. Still in host rock. Still an agate. In the bag she goes. Let's find this bedrock.
I feel really confident.
Hey, what did you get? Oh, cute little guy.
This is the best one yet.
Once the rain hits all this stuff that we've dug out, we might actually be able to see more in it, but right now the mud might be hiding good agates. And now when I'm digging down, I'm breaking up bedrock. It's not a round agate, it seems to be a seam agate, but this is kind of what I want. Bedrock with agates. So I found bedrock here. It's all decomposed, it's breaking up bedrock, I'm digging down into it. If I find an agate in this section of bedrock, I'd be happy to make a big quarry out of this to get agates from this site. But if I don't find any agates in a little bit of digging, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time making a great big pit. I really hope to find some, but because it's so muddy, it's hard to see what I'm digging out. And so far, nothing here. A little disappointed. I found so many on the surface earlier this week. And now that I've come to start digging, we're just not finding them. A few, but not many. Woohoo! Found my first agate in place in the bedrock. It's small, but there is the first little agate, and it's a geode. It's got a hollow in it, it broke it. Definitely little, but it was sitting right there in this broken up bedrock. So there are agates in this bedrock. That's tiny. Hopefully there's bigger ones yet to come. And another one. Just little guys. I want the big ones, but this is at least leading me in the right direction. Well, I think this find here, which is the biggest one I've found in that hole, will also be the last one. Because everyone's kind of thinking this isn't as much fun as the other site, and it's probably time to go home. So I hope you did enjoy our little adventure here agate hunting. I am definitely taking a lot of these back to the shop, cutting them, making a few pieces of jewelry. I will include pictures of all sorts of that stuff right here. So it's not that we got nothing from the new spot, it's just when I was there about a week ago, I found a lot more bigger stuff. Let's take a couple of those, cut them, and show you what we have inside. So these look to all be agate geodes, meaning that the agate on the outside with a pocket in the middle. Now the pockets are all filled with calcium, but nice thing about calcium is quick dip in an acid and the calcium goes away, leaving a pocket and crystals and neat stuff inside. You can really see on this one when the calcium goes away, those are little triangular crystals in there of the calcium. When it goes away, it's going to leave a real matrix of agate going through this one. That should be neat. Here's a couple I've already soaked in acid, leaving that matrix of agate going through the center, or the buckyral bubbly inside there. Really, really neat interiors. Couple of crystal interiors too, quartz crystals. That one is an actual geode. It is quartz crystals inside. This one here is broken open, but you can really see the crystal structure in there. Now from the first site, we got a fairly good bag here. Let's lay those out so you can actually see what they look like. So I left quite a few of these finds from the first site with their host rock. That's a big one. And then there's a bunch of them that we got completely free or mostly free of their host rock. I'm going to take a couple of these inside and run them through the saw right now so you get an idea of what's inside these agates. Some of them are definitely just agate on the outside with quartz crystals on the inside, but the ones we're looking for jewelry are the ones that have green opal, white opal, and agate on top. And these are actually the ones that you can sometimes get precious opal in. The transition between the opal and the agate sometimes creates a play of colors. And those are the really desirable ones from this claim, though I don't see it in either of these cut ones. These are the ones I'm really looking for, the ones that have white around the agate on the top and then green on the bottom. That's what I want to find to make a piece of jewelry out of. See if I can find a good one. That one's too fractured. We had fun out here agate hunting. Hopefully you guys had fun watching us do it. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing day. We sure are. Big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Because you're support patrons, we get to make these weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. Hope everyone's having an amazing day, and until the next video, bye!
Bye.
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 Hey, Mom just found a good one as we were leaving. Well done, Dana.